Welcome back, everyone. Before you keep scrolling, before this moment slips away, please give me just a few minutes, not later, not when things feel calmer, not when the timing seems perfect, right now, because some things are too important to leave unsaid, and some hearts don't break because love left. They break because quiet took the place where love used to speak. Tonight, I don't want to hide behind clever words or perfect sentences. I just want to speak honestly the way to people who care about each other should be able to speak. No performance, no pride standing in the way, just the truth of what I'm feeling laid out plainly, because you deserve that much from me. And honestly, I need to finally say it out loud. Tonight, I'm not writing this as someone confident or composed. I'm writing it as someone genuinely afraid of losing the person who became my whole world. Do you remember the day we met? It was such an ordinary day until you smiled, and suddenly everything felt brighter. Every plan I had for my future suddenly had room for someone else in it. You didn't just walk into my life, you rearranged it. Lonely nights turned into memories I still hold onto. Doubt turned into hope for the first time forever. Didn't sound like a fantasy. It sounded possible. I remember the small things. Most people would forget: the way you laughed at something silly, the way a normal day could feel like an event just because we were sharing it. Back then, talking to you was effortless. Hours would pass like minutes. I looked uh, forward to your name showing up on my screen, the way some people look uh, forward to good news. You were the good news every single day. But lately, something has shifted. The distance between us isn't about miles, it's about the quiet. Uh, Replies come slower, conversations feel shorter, cooler. The warmth that used to live in your words feels like it's fading little by little. Maybe you don't even notice it happening. Maybe life has gotten heavy. Maybe you're carrying something I can't see, but I notice everything, every late reply, every conversation we didn't have, every moment it feels like you are slipping further away. I've told myself all kinds of stories to explain it, that you're just tired, that life has gotten demanding, that everyone goes quiet sometimes. Maybe some of that is true, but I'd rather know the real reason than keep guessing in the dark. Uncertainty is its own kind of exhausting. Here's what I've learned: love rarely disappears all at once. It lives in small pieces. One skipped conversation, one small effort, not made one feeling left unspoken. That's why I'm saying this now, not to blame you, not to guilt you, just to protect something I think is still worth protecting. What we have is rare. Some people search their whole lives for a connection like this, one that survives hard seasons, survives misunderstandings, survives distance. But even the strongest connection needs both. People choosing to hold onto it. It's easy to assume good things last on their own without anyone tending to them. But I think even the best connections need someone to show up for them on the ordinary days, not just the easy ones. I'm not asking you to fix everything overnight, just to be honest with um, me, even if it's difficult. Some nights I catch myself imagining our future, waking up next to you, watching ordinary mornings turn golden, laughing years from now about things we used to stress over. I imagine being there for the hard days, standing beside you when things get heavy, being the place you feel safe. That picture still lives in me, but it takes both of us showing up for it. It takes effort on both sides to keep it alive. I imagine small, unremarkable moments too. Cooking together, sitting in comfortable uh, silence, growing older and still finding new things to learn about each other. None of that requires anything extraordinary. It just requires both of us choosing to stay. I know I'm not perfect. I overthink. I worry more than I should. Sometimes I love so hard that fear uh, creeps in without permission. But if I've ever gotten something, it came from caring too much, not too little, because losing you has always been the thing that scares me most. Not because I'm fragile, but because somewhere along the uh, way you became part of who I am. If there's something I've done that hurt you, even something small, I want the chance to hear it and make it right, not because apology fixes everything, but because I'd rather understand than let it sit unspoken, growing heavier the longer it stays quiet. So tonight I'm laying it out plainly. No, pretending, no, guard up. I miss you. I miss your voice, your presence, the specific kind of comfort only you bring. And if something's been bothering, you tell me. If I've made a mistake, tell me. Silence can't fix what an honest conversation can. Most relationships don't end because love disappears. They end because two people quietly stop talking, stop listening, stop trying to understand each other, and don't want that for us. I don't want to become people who used to mean everything to each other. I don't want to watch something good fade when there's still time to save it, because you are worth the effort of fighting for. So ask yourself honestly, not what your doubts say, not what anyone else thinks, just your own heart. Do you still see a future here? If the answer is yes, then please don't let silence be the thing that ends what we built. Talk to me. Let's figure this out together. One honest conversation at a time. If there's even a small spark left in, you protect it because I'm doing everything I can to protect mine. And if the honest answer turns out to be no, I'd still rather hear that clearly than keep living inside a maybe. I'm not asking for grand gestures, just real conversation, the kind we used to have easily before things got complicated. This isn't goodbye. Think of it as a reminder that I'm still here, that the doors still open, that our story isn't finished. But a story needs both people willing to keep writing it. So please, really hear this. I don't want a future built only on memories of what we had. I don't want quiet to be the reason we lost something good. Reach out, talk to me, stay. Because if we stop trying, this ends. But if we choose each other again, maybe the best part of our story hasn't even happened yet. Whatever you decide, I wanted you to know exactly where I stand without hiding behind pride or pretending I feel less than I do. That much, at least, I owe you and myself with everything I have. If you are still here with me listening, then maybe some part of you already knows why. I couldn't stop at just saying what I've said so far. There's more I need you to hear, not to repeat myself, but because some things only make sense once the first part has already settled in your heart. I think about how easy it is to lose something slowly and not notice until it's almost gone. Not through one big fight, not through one dramatic moment, but through 100 small days where neither of us said what we were really feeling. That's the part that scares me the most. Not a single ending, but a quiet fading that nobody chose on purpose. I don't want us to become one of those stories where two people look back years later and wonder what would have happened if someone had just spoken up sooner. I don't want to be the one who stayed silent when still had the chance to say something. So here I'm saying it. I keep thinking about how much easier things used to feel, not because life was simpler back then, but because we made the effort to meet each other halfway, even on hard days. Somewhere along the way, that effort became harder to find. I don't know if that happened because we got comfortable or tired or distracted by everything else life keeps throwing at us. Maybe it's a mix of all of it, but I know I don't want to keep drifting without at least trying to swim back toward each other. I also want to say this clearly. I'm not writing any of this to make you feel guilty. Guilt doesn't rebuild anything. It just adds weight to something that's already heavy. What I actually want is understanding yours and mine sitting across from each other, willing to be honest even when honesty is uncomfortable. There's a difference between giving up on someone and giving them space to figure things out. I think what I'm asking for isn't pressure, it's presence. I'm not asking you to have all the answers right now. I'm just asking you not to disappear while you're figuring them out. Let me stay close to you even in the uncertain parts, especially in the uncertain parts. I remember promising myself early on that I would never be the kind of person who gives up on something good just because it got difficult for a while. Every meaningful thing I've ever had in life required patience through an uncomfortable stretch before it became steady again. I don't see why this should be any different. I don't see why we should be any different. Sometimes I wonder what you're feeling on your side of this silence, whether you're overwhelmed or unsure or simply going through something you haven't found the words for yet. I don't need you to have perfect words. I just need you to try, even if it comes out messy, even if it's not fully figured out. I would rather have an imperfect, honest conversation with you than a polished silence. I know it might feel safer to avoid this conversation altogether. Avoidance often feels like peace, at least for a while, but it's usually a borrowed kind of peace, one that quietly grows into distance if nobody addresses it. I don't want peace built on avoidance. I want peace built on actually working through what's hard. If I'm honest part of me is scared to send this scared that saying